Nigga, don't check me, nigga, don't check me, nigga, don't check me. What up, and what's poppin'? It's your dog Breeze from Fahrenheit 451, part of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're burning the books alive. 3-1 yesterday. We had our plus 1,000 parlay wrapped up and in the books. And then Grayson Allen got injured. We needed 5 rebounds from him. He had 3. We also took Grayson Allen straight, so that messed the Grayson Allen straight bet up as well. I did lean Kyrie over 4.5 rebounds. He got a 6. I did take Zubac over 10.5 rebounds. I believe he finished with 12. All right. Nevertheless, back with my best bets in the NBA. 4-4-2-4. What up, Dash Diggity? What's the good word, my guy? What you liking today, man? Let me know in the comments, man. Let's cook up a leg. So, with no further ado, we only got 2 games. See, I got repping the Seas and shit. Got the Seas taking on the Heat. I think that's going to be a blowout. So I really focused on the role players. And then we got the Thunder and Pelicans game. And I'm not really interested in not much in these 2 games. So this is going to be a real quick show. So first up of the Miami Heat, Delon Wright. Yo, I thought that was Darrell Wright. I had to go look. Darrell Wright retired like 4 years ago. If you know, you know. Anyways, Delon Wright of the Miami Heat over 5.5 points, minus 115 odds at FanDuel. He's had 5 points or more in his last 8 games. In his last game, obviously it was versus the Celtics. In his last game, okay, I like Sam Hauser. I like Sam Hauser's points and threes. We might have to put us a Sam Hauser lay together. In his last game, which was obviously against the Celtics, he had 17 points and 5 threes. He played 25.6 minutes. He's had one. I also like his over 1.5 threes. He's had 1 3-pointer or more in his last 9 out of 10. And like I just said, he had 5. Okay, Jaime Jaquez. I like Jaime too. I'm not mad at that, man. Might even throw Kevin Love in there, man. I think it's gonna be like Celtics get up early, and then the role players do their thing. So with that being said, Delon Wright over 5.5 points, because Miami gives up the 4th most points and the 4th most threes to point guards. Man, I can't overstate the fact. And the spread tells us all we need to know. The spread is like 14.5, 15. I think Boston gets up early, bring in the role players. That's why I like. Nah, no Discord or Telegram, man. It's on the way, though. That's why I like Delon Wright. Next up, give me Sam Hauser, as aforementioned. Sam Hauser of the Boston Celtics, over 5.5 points, minus 142 odds over at FanDuel. He's had 8 points or more in his last 8 games, 6 and 12 points in his last 2 games versus the Miami Heat. I also like his over 1.5 threes on maybe like a slight ladder. He's had 2 threes or more in his I like his over 2 threes. You can get him for minus 130 on DraftKings, maybe a slight ladder, because he's had 3 threes or more in his last 4 games. 2 and 4 threes in the last 2 games versus the Miami Heat. Next up, I told y'all the plan for the day. I told you the plot. Of the Boston Celtics, Peyton Pritchard, over 2.5 assists, minus 155 odds at Bet365. That's the best line that I did find. But if you pair that with his 1 3-pointer made, you can get it at minus 110 odds. He's hit 1 3-pointer in each of the last 9 games. However, just focusing on his assists, he's had 3 assists or more in his last 9 games. 3, 2, and 5 assists in the last 3 games versus Miami. Miami gives up the 7th most assists to the point guard position. And then last but not least, man, Jonas Valanciunas of the New Orleans Pelicans, over 10.5 rebounds, minus 140 odds over at FanDuel. 12 and 20 rebounds in his last 2 games. 20 rebounds in his last game versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, who allow the 5th most rebounds to centers. The biggest concern anytime I ever mention Joe Val would be how many minutes is he going to play. I'm at AZ, my guy. AZ, yes sir. We got a nice selection of books. I got a little money on about everyone out there. My biggest concern with Joe Val is like the minutes he's gonna play. But I'm able to put my mind at ease just a little bit because Joe Val has played 26 minutes or more in his last 2 games. And when he plays 26 minutes or more, he's hit this line in the last 4 out of 6 games. All right. So my straight bets today are going to be DeLon Wright over 6 points, Sam Hauser over 6 points, Peyton Pritchard over 3 assists, and Jonas Valanciunas over 11 rebounds. Now, just because y'all pull it up on a boy, I got a little something for y'all before I even put it up on Twitter. All right. First, let me hit this, man. I got some, I think it's called like Power Banana. I went and scooped this up last night. Yeah, you should be good at Jersey. They got like a big FanDuel headquarters out there? All right, so check it. I put this in on ESPN Bet, man. I like what I like today, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all up, and I'm probably not gonna do too much of a deep dive in NBA today. Like my other looks, I'll probably just MLB, NHL, little puck talk. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this parlay right here, 7 legs. Kristaps overrated. I couldn't talk you off of Porzingis. I just don't know how long the starters are going to play. So my advice would be that if you bet any starters in this game, because any spread over 9.5 usually predicts a blowout. Anything could happen, you know what I'm saying? But I just think this Miami Heat team doesn't have it. So what I would say, my advice would be, if you take any starters props in this game, be comfortable with them being able to get that in 3 quarters. That's what I will say. Now, this parlay right here is 42-48 on 4-24. All right? Sam Hauser, over 7.5 points. Peyton Pritchard, over 7.5 points. DeLon Wright, over 6.5 points. Peyton Pritchard, over 2.5 assists. I just told y'all why I like all of this, all right? Sam Hauser, 8 points and 2 threes. Peyton Pritchard, 8 points, 3 assists, and 2 threes. And DeLon Wright, 7 points and 2 threes. Comes to plus 42-48 over on ESPN Bet. I'll run it back for you one more time. Sam Hauser, 8 points and 2 threes. Peyton Pritchard, 8 points, 3 assists, and 2 threes. DeLon Wright, 7 points and 2 threes. 7 legs, 42-48. Giving it to y'all first before I put it on Twitter. Now, I haven't taken anything on FanDuel yet. I do got a hockey play. I'll put that on the timeline. I do got a hockey play coming for you, and I'm sure I will have some baseball. Probably try to get these Nerfies right since I went 0-2 in the last Nerfies that I've given out. All right, but like I said, I do have a little something, not on FanDuel, but I got a few bets that I cooked up on Bet365. So last night before I went to sleep, I put this in, plus 750. Hell yeah, might as well put 5 on it, Diggity. 250 get you 100. Over 100. I put y'all gotta follow my Twitter is the same. My Twitter is the same as the YouTube name. So it's just @F4FIDDY1. I'll put it in the pinned comment, but just @F451. I put this in before I went to sleep last night. Mind you, Peyton Pritchard 10 points and Sam Hauser 10 points was plus 2,200 last game. They done got hip a little bit, but we don't care. Put this in last night before I went to sleep. Plus 750. Peyton Pritchard 10 points, Sam Hauser 10 points, Jonas Valanciunas 13 rebounds. Easy money. Enough said. You know what I'm saying? Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser 10 points each. Jonas Valanciunas 13 rebounds. He just had 20 rebounds last game. plus 750 odds over on Bet365. All right. Then I put this one in. This is plus 2,000 odds. I like what I like today. Peyton Pritchard, 8 points. Peyton Pritchard, 2 threes. Sam Hauser, 2 threes. DeLon Wright, 2 threes. Peyton Pritchard, 3 assists. Plus 2,000 odds. All right. Then I put this on Twitter already, but it's just my DeLon Wright threes ladder. 5 threes, 17 points, last game in 26 minutes. 5 threes. So I took his 3 threes for plus 900 on Bet365. I took his 4 threes for plus 1,800 on Bet365. And I put his 5 threes for plus 4,000 on Bet365. I put, hey, Nurkic finally got right. All my bets went to shit in that Phoenix game, man. I had Ant Edwards over 3 turnovers, but it was minus 170. It was minus 170, so I paired it with Gobert over 10 rebounds, and Gobert only got 9 rebounds. I hate betting threes as well. I'm not the best with betting threes, but if we're talking about Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser, and DeLon Wright, I mean, enough, not too much to be said. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Do I have any more lays for y'all? I don't have any more lays, but I will have some lays. So I'm gonna cook up some more lays. I got probably like 2 hours before I got to shoot to work. I'm gonna have some more lays, and I'm gonna have some builders. Those will be over on Twitter. Diggity, feel free to hit me on the DM and Twitter, man. Maybe we cook up something, do like a collab or something. But with that being said, quick show, man. I don't really like too much. In the NHL, I really do like Brad Marchand, the Rat, for the Boston Bruins. I like him to get a point. You can get that at like minus 155 over at FanDuel. And you can also get him for an assist over at FanDuel. And that's going to be plus money. He's had an assist. He's had 2 assists and 1 assist, I believe, in his last 2 games versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. So that should be good money. Was there another hockey play I looked at? Oh, Jamie Benn of the Dallas Stars, plus 280 for an anytime goal scored. Oh yeah, I got some shit. I got some shit on the NHL. Puck talk, baby. I got some shit. I'll definitely have it on the timeline. But Jamie Benn of the Dallas Stars scored 1 goal, plus 280. He just keeps scoring them. I don't have the numbers right in front of me. And Brad Marchand, the Rat of the Boston Bruins, to get an assist or to get just a point. Shout out to Diggity. He talking about NHL points right now. Baseball, always love Mookie to get a hit. It's at like minus 400, so you have to pair it with something. I'm probably going to cook up another no home run parlay, and I'm going to have some Nerfies. But, like I said, it'll all be on the timeline, all right? So love, peace, and fish grease, man. Bet responsibly. Do your own research. Don't chase your losses, man. And no, there's always some more games on tomorrow. All right, let's keep burning them, man. Like I said, I see you on the timeline. Should be on the timeline. Don't meet me there. Beat me there, man. I'm going to cook up some more. Get into some baseball and some hockey picks as well, man. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, I'm out, man. Love and peace. And peace and love.